Live from Career X, the Fiber Science and Apparel Design Building, this is an exclusive interview by Jazmin Lewis with the instructor of Upcycled Clothing.
I'm here with Frank Hosen. What exactly is this?
This is called Upcycled Clothing. We are looking for ways to make new and different useful items out of clothing that you may have discarded. We're working with t-shirts at the moment. We're looking at a lot of no-sew possibilities where you can cut things in your t-shirts, because t-shirts, one, are extremely plentiful. We checked and most of us had large numbers of t-shirts. It's something that you can, I put a donation box out in the hall and got a good many t-shirts. Also t-shirts are forgiving, the fabric does not ravel. And it drapes nicely, so you could do a lot of things just by cutting t-shirts up and tying them together different ways. We also are looking at things that you can sew, so we have discarded jeans. We'll look at ways you could even use the zippers and the buttons. We've got somebody who's beginning to weave. Behind you, you see a small rug made out of t-shirts. We've got some looms here next to you for making simple weaving, and there's a sample on the wall. So we've been putting samples of different things up on the wall, so we've talked about them to give inspiration, and students are going to try some different things, so hopefully they'll come up with some new ideas.
And will the students be wearing the clothing afterwards?
I'm hoping that they will model their clothing tomorrow.
That's cool, that's cool. A little runway show? That's cool.
Yes.
So do you just make clothing, or do you make stuff that you can use around the house?
No, other things. These are coasters, for instance, made out of the hems of jeans. So it's just rolled up jean hems glued together.
Okay, that's cool.
Isn't that cool?
That is cool.
And over here then we have this item that I had a student making some things, trying things out that we found online at the end of the semester, and I had to laugh. She made a giant pom-pom here, and we thought, what on earth would you do with a giant pom-pom? Well, when I showed it yesterday, they said, oh, that would be great. Use it for a ball, get it wet, use it in the pool.
That is cool.
So it's sort of interesting, but you know, if you look online, there are just hundreds of ideas for what to do with old t-shirts and jeans. People are very creative. Here, household items, bags. It's quite common to to cut jeans off and sew the bottom across and put straps on and make a bag. Here's one that was done just using a pocket that was cut off of a pair of jeans, and you can just glue something over the top edge or sew it and put straps on. This is an experiment. Somebody made a bag. I said that you could make different size rugs depending on the size of your hula hoop. You could come out with a fairly large round bathroom rug kind of thing.
That's very cool.
You're welcome.